Close your eyes and picture the open road stretching before you, wind tussling your hair, and your favorite tunes providing the soundtrack to a perfect drive. Now, in the midst of this idyllic scene, imagine the harmony shattered by the sudden sputter of your engine or the ominous plume of smoke emerging from your car. It's that moment, the one where your dreamy journey takes an unexpected turn. That is what we're here to explore today. We're not just delving into the routine car care. We're unlocking the secret to preserving those picture-perfect moments. Your vehicle, more than just a means of transport, is an investment in the safety and the joy of your family on the road. Imagine every main installer as a safeguard for the longevity of your beloved car and the protection of those you cherish as you navigate life's twists and turns together. So, fasten your seatbelts as we embark on a journey beyond the mundane, into the world where vehicle maintenance becomes a vital thread in the fabric of lasting memories. Tonight, we're unraveling the powerful intersection of caring for your car, making smart investments, and ensuring the safety of your loved ones on the road ahead. Now for a little financial wisdom. In the realm of car care, the wise adage holds true. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Proactive maintenance involving timely attention to various aspects of your vehicle not only ensures optimal performance, but can be a savvy financial decision in the long term. By addressing them before they escalate, you can significantly cut down costs of repairs every single time something comes up. The next few things I'm going to be talking about all came from Angelo on importedautoct.com. Spark plugs and filters, regularly checking them and replacing them, it's a very fundamental aspect of proactive maintenance. Those small components can play a huge role in your engine's efficiency. Keeping them in top condition, you can keep running your engine smoothly, and also it can contribute to better fuel economy. That small $20 filter, if not replaced for a very long time, could clog up and turn into $250 for a nice oxygen sensor or an intake sensor. Oil changes that everyone knows about is very important to keep up with. It's a very critical aspect of proactive maintenance. If you keep them up and you keep them regular, you can make sure your engine's properly lubricated, and that keeps your friction and prevents premature wear. If you can spend the $60 on the oil change, it can prevent that $4,000 for a new engine. Brake changes are also important. Your safety on the road also relies heavily on the condition of your brakes. Keeping maintenance up on these involves regular inspections and timely replacements of brake pads and rotors. Neglecting them can make a huge impact on your car's performance, especially safety-wise. It won't be able to stop, obviously, if you don't have your brakes. Typical brake pads for the front, $40. For the rear, another $40. Not very much, but if you ignore them, it could be potentially up to 4 to 5 times more the amount, because it'll ruin other components such as rotors and calipers, sensors, and maybe even your rims. Just something you don't want to mess with. Tips and tricks: just make yourself a nice schedule for when you should be checking up on your fluids, checking up on your tire pressure, at least once a month I would suggest for that. And addressing any weird sounds when they come up. Don't put them off. You'll regret it. Now, let's talk about the paramount importance of family safety. Not just for your family, but other families as well. Neglected vehicle maintenance contributes to 5.2% of all motor vehicle incidents that could have been prevented. To put that in perspective, 1 in 11 people are injured every hour, and 1 person dies every 3 hours due to accidents that proper maintenance could have been avoided. When you're on the road with your loved ones, their safety should be your top priority. It's not just about avoiding breakdowns, but it's also about preventing accidents that could have been avoided with simple routine maintenance, such as what I talked about earlier with checking your vehicle's levels of fluids, tire pressure, all of that. You have a simple tire pressure out of whack, or it's overinflated, underinflated, pop a tire, you could fall into one of these categories. You don't want that. Preserving resale value. Our third point is going to emphasize the connection between consistent maintenance and preserving your car's resale value. Skipping routine maintenance can lead to costly breakdowns, reducing the attractiveness of your vehicle to potential buyers. A well-maintained vehicle will fetch a higher price. Potential buyers are more likely to invest in a car with documented service history, showcasing your commitment to its well-being. I also have a story pertaining to something similar to this. I had a vehicle, it was a 2000 Blazer from high school, And I sold it a couple years later, I would say probably 7 years later, with a bunch more miles on it. I took care of it. I did all my filters, I did all my oils, I did all my brake changes like I should. But with the vehicle with 250,000 miles on it like it did, a transmission is bound to go out. So I had a guy come look at it, and even though I told him it had the transmission broken and it only had first gear, he still proceeded to tell me this is the cleanest vehicle he's seen from this year anywhere that he can find in the area. And he was very interested, didn't care about the transmission. So even though he bought a $2,000 vehicle with a $4,000 part that needs to be replaced in it, he still took it without any remorse. So that just goes to show, as long as you take care of your vehicles and you make it look nice, you keep it nice, you'll keep the resale value very high on it. Environmental benefits. Practicing good car maintenance is an immediate way to benefit the environment. Regular engine maintenance, including oil changes and tune-ups, reduce pollution by ensuring peak efficiency. Proper disposal of used oil prevents environmental harm. Maintaining correct tire pressure and alignment not only improves fuel efficiency by over 3%, but it also extends the life of the tires, reducing waste. According to Porter and Chester Institute, maintaining proper tire pressure not only reduces fuel consumption, but also lessens the metal waste deposited in the landfills from worn-out tires. Also, speaking of filling up our landfills, the longer you keep your car maintained, the longer it can stay on the road. The longer it stays on the road, the less it fills up our landfills with metal. One of the big things to think about too is if you don't make a good effort at keeping your car's AC running properly and you have a leak, all that Freon is very harmful to the environment. It could be leaking out and getting into our ozone. So getting those regularly inspected is also something that's very essential to prevent the releasing from that harmful Freon. Overall, maintaining the car not only is good for you, but it's also good for the environment. We all want to play a part in helping out the environment. Lastly, let's consider the emotional aspect, the peace of mind that comes with owning a reliable vehicle. Neglecting maintenance could lead to the unique stress of breakdown. Instead of being on your way to a happy, exciting weekend at Six Flags, you and your family are on the side of the road, unfortunately, broke down, waiting for a tow truck to come rescue you. Not to mention it's 100 degrees outside and you have no AC. That's not fun. Very stressful. On the other hand, now you can imagine yourself, with the relief of knowing your car is in top-notch condition, ready for whatever the road throws at it. It's not just about avoiding the inconvenience, it's about having the peace of mind that comes with a well-maintained vehicle. According to slaplap.net, there are 30% of drivers out there on the road today who neglect their vehicle's maintenance needs. Don't be one of those statistics. In conclusion, neglecting your vehicle's maintenance may seem like a short-term savings, but the true costs are far-reaching. It jeopardizes the longevity of your car, prompts expensive repairs, increases the risk of being stranded on the road, and inevitably leads to significant and unplanned financial charges. The choice is yours: small schedule expenditures or the potential of significant costs when your car decides. It's time to recognize that the real expense lies not in maintaining your car, but in neglecting it. Now, as we stand at these crossroads, let's pivot towards a smarter and more cost-effective future. Embrace the future power of proactive maintenance. A small investment today for a reliable and enduring vehicle tomorrow. Schedule regular checkups. Tend to spark plugs, filters, oil changes, and brake care diligently. Your car, your wallet, and your peace of mind will thank you. Safe driving, everyone.